Wonderful. Hello, hello. How are you doing today?
Hello.
Hi, we're good.
Oh, good. We are so happy to have you on with us today because it sounds like we got a good tour coming and we got some good music. So that's always a good day for us.
Yes.
So you got to be excited to hit the road on this because in comparison to some of these other artists, you haven't been around as long. So this is all fresh and this is new. How excited are you to get on the road and just do this?
Very excited, very excited. We love being on the road. We love getting to perform. And yeah, we're just loving and enjoying every minute of it.
That's great. So what are we going to hear on the road? Have you've got the set down? You know exactly what we're getting into. So can you give us a little preview?
Yes. So, the first thing we do is a siren call,
Yes.
Oh,
which is a beautiful arranged original piece. Our arranger Ben, he created it, and it's really beautiful. How would you describe it, Anaya?
The siren call,
Yeah.
very haunting
Yes.
in a good way, not scary,
Yeah.
but just haunting in a way where it's like, oh my God, like I'm getting chills. Like these girls, the harmonies. I think that the harmonies are there, very put together, very sharp. Yes.
Very much siren. It's definitely gonna
Yes.
get your attention right before we get to our next song, which is What About Us by Brandy.
yeah.
After that song, we have our little 3 solo moments. I sing Soon as I Get Home by Faith Evans, and
Mhm.
Anaya sings I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige, and Victoria sings Fantasia Lose to Win.
Yes.
And then right after that, we get into a new dance break that we've added to our set. We do They Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. And then after that, we finally get into Sober and we close the night off.
Yep.
That sounds like a great set. And then of course this is part of Nick Cannon's Wild Not Tour. Nick is so much fun to be around, isn't he?
Yes. He's a very generous man, and he loves to uplift like artists that are coming up. So we just really appreciate him for all of it,
Yeah. And of course, you're on tour with a few ladies that are just incredible and have been in the business a while. And that's got to help too, just to have some, just to have some good love from from some people who know really what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was very surreal being on the Queens of R&B tour with SWV and Escape and 702, Total, Maya, everybody. It was just really surreal. Everybody was so sweet. We really created this big, wonderful family. We were always getting advice from them. So it was very fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, I know people are looking up to you now and thinking, see, now that's what I want to do because you make it look easy. And it's certainly not easy. There's so much work and dedication that goes into it. What kind of advice would each of you give to those girls that are looking up to you and going, that's what I want to do?
Yeah. I feel like I say this like every single time, but I really feel like it's true. It's all about working hard and just being persistent because there's thousands and millions of talented people in the world, but it's about who's going to stick to it, who's going to keep going, who's going to, say, I mean, you're going to get no's in this business. Like that's just kind of what it is. No, not everybody's going to like you or believe in you. So you have to believe in yourself no matter what. And you just have to keep going. So persistence and just that drive, I feel like is it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with Victoria, persistence, being consistent, staying grounded in what you believe in, speaking up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak out and say the things that you like and the things that you don't like. And yeah, confidence, have confidence in yourself. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, who else will?
Period.
Yeah.
And I would definitely say to stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody try to change you because they're going to try. They're going to try to make you want to be something that you're not. So always just remember who you are at the end of the day.
Yeah, well said. Now, my co-host is Drew Pearson, one of our great classic Dallas Cowboys, caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame. And we love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career where you just had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for each of you?
I would say really the decision to be in this group, honestly, because we haven't been in the group that long. We've been in the group for maybe like 2 years. And, this opportunity came at a surprise. We really didn't expect it. We were solo artists before this. working on our own separate careers. And then we got the call like, hey, do you guys want to be a group? Nick Cannon and Candy are interested. And we were kind of like, it was just kind of thrown at us. So we just took the leap of faith and said, okay, sure, we'll do it. And so far it has really been, rewarding, and we've just been really having a good time, and we're excited. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Well, and of course, part of that is keeping in the right mindset. And we talk about that on the show. It's a tough business, but you can do it and do it well. Is there something that each of you keep in mind that kind of keeps you on the right path even when things are tough?
That's good. That's a good question.
I would say just doing things that make me happy, outside of working and constantly being on the road with these girls. I like to write on my free time. I like to produce music, and I like to spend time with family and friends, and spend time with these girls when we have the chance to. So just self-care, self-love, and then keeping God first, keeping him in the center.
Well said. Yeah.
For me, I would say I definitely just like to keep my family in my mind, because there's a certain, we all want to reach a certain level of success. And so I'm always thinking about my family, like, okay, I gotta make this happen.
Yeah. And of course, you got Sober right now, which is on the charts. It's doing well, and you got to be so excited. Tell me about what that song means to you, and why you think it's connecting so well with people.
Sober is very much a fun summer single bop that we really wanted to put out. We put it out back in July for the summer, and we really feel like it's very relatable. Everybody can relate to it. It's really just about, as people, we go through stuff on the day-to-day basis, and we're always working hard. And so sometimes you just need to find time for yourself and just time to have fun, to get away from the stresses of the real world. And so that can be whatever it looks like for you, whether it's getting a drink or going out with your friends to a party, or even just chilling by yourself and just taking some time to yourself. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And of course, you got Candy looking out for you, and which is really, really cool. What have you learned from her? Because she's amazing in the business.
Yeah, a whole lot. She's definitely a great mentor, and especially because she is in an iconic girl group, Escape. So it's definitely been great learning from her, even watching her, because we've been on tour, with her. So just basically living with her for months. It's so crazy to watch how her mind works. She never stops thinking about her next business venture, her next song, how she's gonna top the last thing that she did. She's a boss, period. And she's a hustler. So we definitely have been learning a lot from her. She's a great mentor.
Yeah, I agree. She is constantly working. Her wheels are always turning. We'll be, okay, an example from tour. Done performing, took showers, changed out of our performance outfits. We go, we eat some food, and we kind of settle down on the tour bus. Candy is still back there with the rest of Escape, doing meet and greets, doing interviews, still in her performance outfit, still doing stuff, and also tending to her family, balancing work and family life. And then when they're done with everything, she would come on the tour bus, and you would think she's you would think she would be tired and all right, y'all, good night. No, she would come and sit right there with us in the living room section of the tour bus, and would be all right, guys, let's listen to this song. We would just be up listening to music. We'll be up talking about different ideas. She's just constantly.
We'll fall asleep before her. Making no sense. She just performed for an hour. She's tending to her children, and her mind is still she can't stop, won't stop. So
how do you do that?
Yeah, I don't.
That's amazing. Well, because there's so many aspects to the business now. Of course, it's not just writing great music. There's a whole social media responsibility, so that's got to be kind of funny as well, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay to navigate, right? It's a good promotional tool if you can get around it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, then, of course, now we can't wait to see you on tour. We're going to get you in the great state of Texas here soon.
Of
Of
course.
All right.
Texas.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, last thing, what are you looking forward to most about going on tour? Because now you've done it, like you're in it, and what are the things you like to do the most? You like to explore the city, or just hang out, or write songs? What do you like to do?
I would definitely say we like to explore for sure. We like to, after the hard work is done, of course, we love to go out and just have some fun on our day off and just get to see new things.
Good. Well, we can't wait to have you here in Texas, and then and so excited to hear some new music. We're gonna get some new music pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, good. We're excited about that, and we'll look forward to talking to you again very, very soon.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.